And let's get in a word then from Manisha Gupta, a commodities editor, to get us a quick check on the Indian currency. Manisha, rupee we are seeing at 8.5-month low.
Well, yes, Kamya, it has been declining continuously, fifth straight day today, really, and rupee really had been telling you something that the markets had not been able to read. Even as the equity markets, FII's inflow had been gaining up. Rupee actually was not taking any cue from that one, and that really could have told you something. We, of course, have seen a lot of pressure points in the Indian markets, the twin deficit issues. You also have seen reforms not being pushed enough by the political parties. There has been a lot of unrest into that one as well, and clearly the rupee has taken it to the chin today in the day itself. 8.5-month lows, more than 0.5% of a decline coming in, nearly 1% down is how the rupee seems to be trading today in the markets. We have seen a low of 55.94 just a few minutes away, and most of the people who have been coming on the channel, whether it was McLeod Financial, Standard Chartered, Axis Bank, HDFC, everybody has been pointing out to further depreciation coming in for the Indian rupee. Today at this point in time, it's nearly 0.25% to 0.5% down for most of those Asian currencies, and most of the emerging market currencies, the 24 of them, are trading in the negative for the month of May. For the Indian rupee itself, if 56 breaches, and that would be a very strong psychological level to look out for, you could be looking at levels at around 57.30. Then that has been an all-time low for the Indian rupee in the previous year, as we have seen. Rupee has continued to slide down because of other points as well. The dollar index, that one is trading at around 10-month highs at this point in time. That has been putting pressure on the Indian rupee as well. Going forward, further depreciation is something that most of the technical chartists and analysts are bending towards.